Hello, it's Candy, and today I'm going to go through my hospital bag with you guys. I have it pretty well packed. There are a few things that I use on a daily basis now in my life that I didn't put in there, and a few things that would go bad or wouldn't be good to put in there, like pieces of fruit and things like that. But we'll just go through the basics, and then if there's anything that I add or that I forget, you're welcome to put any suggestions in the comments for me. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll let you know if there are things that I add. So, here we go. Now, first of all, I have this big bag that I actually got, my mother-in-law got it for me from Walmart back when I went to Colorado to visit her right before we moved to Portland. We needed a big bag for me to put a bunch of maternity clothes and things that she had gotten me, and so we got this bag, and I think it's really perfect for a hospital bag. So I packed it all up. Let's start with, well, let's just go through the list of what I see in here. Okay, right here we have washable nursing pads. Now, I've considered getting the disposable ones, and I may still get those and replace these with them. But I have these for now because I do like the idea of, environmentally friendly, just something that I can reuse that's not going to cost me as much, but I also don't know how much laundry I want to be doing. So we'll just have to see how this goes. But I have these for now. They come in a little mesh bag, and since I'll be nursing, presumably, hopefully, that's the plan, then these will be something that I'll really want to have. The next item that I have is maxi pads. This is something that I have not used in a long time, and what's really funny about these maxi pads, I'm going to close up on them, is that they are actually from Thailand. They're Thai maxi pads that I bought in Thailand. I don't know, I should tell our story sometime, our full story of how this baby came to fruition, but to make a long story short, we were in Thailand on our honeymoon, and we weren't really trying, but we had one day that we knew was, we knew we were maybe playing with fire, and I totally expected my time of the month to come. And I bought these because in anticipation of that, and I didn't have to use them, but I saved them. I'll do another separate video that tells the whole story, because I think that's a good idea for a video, but I figured I'd put them in here if I get a chance to use them, and might be kind of a nice synchronicity. Although there's still a chance that I'll end up, needing to get some more, or wanting to get some heavier duty kinds, because I just don't know what to expect in the postpartum days. These are panty liners, and I just don't know if they're going to be strong enough either, but I put them in there, so I might get something more heavy duty depending. Toothbrush. I know sometimes they have them in the hospital. In fact, I think they do have them at mine, but you can never have too many, and my husband might need one. I don't even have anything for him in this bag, but I am going to kind of get on him to try to pack his own bag as well. Right here is a nursing top. So basically it's a little nursing tank. This little hook undoes, and then you're able to kind of have easy access for nursing. And I figured that would be something good to have in there. Okay. Now this is my big registration pack. We pre-registered at the hospital, but in here there's all kinds of not only pamphlets that are informative about newborn care and postpartum care and things like that from our classes, but there's also birth certificate information for his birth certificate, filling that in, and information about the hospital layout, just phone numbers, just everything you could really need is probably in here. So it's something that I think is really important to have. Comb, underwear. I packed lots of underwear. They're kind of like the, like the big style ones. So I packed several pairs, I'd say like 3 or 4 pairs of underwear. Stork sack, diaper sack, just place to put the dirties. This is for the baby. Yoga pants. These are black maternity style yoga pants. And one thing that I heard from everyone as a suggestion for the bag is that you really want to have something comfortable, loose fitting, preferably dark and color, and that you don't really, you know, that you don't love, that you wouldn't like freak out if it got ruined, because there's so much going on down there and so much going on in childbirth. So black yoga pants, I heard, was really something that most people were glad to have or wish they had had. There's another maternity bra. That other one was a tank. This is just a brassiere to go under the tank or just to go under any shirt. And I actually packed a couple of those. This is another one. Just because you never know how long you're going to end up. This is the Bravado, which is supposed to be one of the best, and it really, the sizing is really supposed to be great because it can be many different sizes. So these are some little washcloths, birth cloths that I brought for the baby, just to have. I feel like it can't be bad to have them, and you know, I don't know how neat everything's going to be. More underwear. Alright, this is a mini boppy, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to bring my large boppy or not, but I figure this mini travel boppy might be fine to start with, at least for breastfeeding, especially since they have those special really great beds that they can kind of like adjust you to everything. So I figured maybe this would be better to have, and that way I don't have to worry about packing quite as much. So we're getting into some baby stuff now. This is his baby book. My mother actually got me this for my birthday, and I think it's really great. And I've heard that a lot of people go into the hospital and they forget to bring a baby book, and they don't have anywhere to stamp the baby's footprints and kind of get some of those first memories. So this is a great thing to use. And I can also, like, if I have downtime, and I don't know, we'll see while I'm in labor, but I know a lot of people do, then maybe it's something I can write my experience in, journal in, something like that. So, let's see, getting into baby. We have diapers. I got the, just the disposable diapers. I know they have some there, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to have some on our person as well, because you can never have too many diapers. These are newborn size. I don't know if he's going to fit in them or not, or how it's going to work, but we have them in case we need them. There's 36 of them, and they're the eco-friendly kind. We're really going to try to do cloth diapering once we get home and get settled, but it's just not something I can see us doing the first month or so. We'll see though. We'll see. You never know. So, this is the ever-important iPod. This is my iPod Touch. It's all charged up, but I'm going to bring my charger. That's something that I'm keeping outside of the bag for now, and I really hope I remember. I think I'm going to make myself a little checklist that I can kind of, maybe I'll even put it on the wall so I can look at it and just all the things that are outside the bag, like an outside the bag checklist. Did you bring these things? Did you grab these things? Just because this is going to save my life, I think, especially since I want to have a natural birth. I'm going to put, I put together a playlist, and I loaded it up with songs, my favorite songs that are very relaxing, the kinds of things that'll get me into a calming mode. I put a few movies on there too, and videos, and I have some photographs on there. And I'm bringing my iPhone, but this is just going to be a great thing to have in addition to my iPhone for that. So that will be that. Getting into some baby stuff. I ordered this on Amazon, and see how cute that is. It's basically a little Deluxe Essentials newborn kit. It has nail clippers, a comb, a brush, a dolphin syringe, an aspirator, a tiger thermometer, little ladybug scissors, and a little medicine spoon. It's just kind of got your basics for newborn care. A little gum brush, just for caring for our baby when he's there. I really need to get some more first aid style stuff, but figured that. So, as far as his outfit goes, I gave myself a couple options for his going home. I don't know again what size he's going to be, so I brought this, which is a newborn size monkey onesie that I bought before I was pregnant, but just when I was a crazy person obsessed with babies. So I brought that in case he fits into that and we want to put him in that. There's this little monkey hat, which was a shower gift. A lot of monkey things. Little monkey booties that we can put on his feet if they're cold. These go on the straps, and they were a gift from a friend. They go on the straps for the car seat, so I think we'll probably just load those up on the in the car seat. But these are good to have something fun and something soothing. Little newborn pants, little blue pants with feet on them in case. A bib that says "Handsome like Daddy." And this is a little Wild West shirt that was a hand-me-down that a friend gave me, that I think is like a good size and seems like it'd be warm. And then here's the swaddle, the snap. It's like one of the Velcro swaddles, Swaddle Me baby swaddles, and it's a monkey again, that my sister gave us, and I figure that'll be something that we might really want to have and might be the best and most soothing thing for him coming straight from the womb instead of just the basics. So, nipple butter. This is the Medela. I also have the Angel Mama Baby, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Angel Mama Baby, I think it is. Angel Baby Mama brand. But this I brought for, this is the more heavy duty I think, and I brought that for breastfeeding. Soothing me while breastfeeding. Now, there's some things that aren't in here. In fact, quite a few things that aren't in here that can't be in here. Again, chargers. This video camera that I'm shooting this with now, which also functions as a camera, so we can take stills and photographs as well. I want to have my makeup bag, but there are basics in my makeup bag that I use every day that I want to bring with me, just so that I can make myself look somewhat presentable, hopefully, in pictures. And the basics that I'll bring are just a blusher, an eyeshadow, eye pencil, which can double as a brow pencil, and a really good lip gloss. And I think that that's all I'm going to need. Maybe a little concealer in case my skin is, you know, I know some people have blood vessels break and things happen to their skin, so maybe some kind of concealer spot toucher will be good to have as well. And I think a sweater of some kind, and maybe like a nightgown. In fact, I'm looking into investing in, or not even investing, I shouldn't say that. I'm looking into finding a very cheap black nightgown that I can ruin and just walk around in and feel comfortable in, something very, very comfortable and loose. So I think that's something else I'll have. I have deodorant, that I didn't put that in there, but that's important, deodorant. And I didn't put my own toothpaste, but I do like to use those natural toothpastes instead of the kinds filled with chemicals. So I might get some of that. I might just get some like travel-sized items. Another thing I want to have, although there is a great cafeteria, there are 2 great cafeterias in the hospital that I'm delivering at, I would love to have some snacks on hand, just because you never know, they might not have something I want, or it might not be easy to get to the snacks. So I'm thinking just things like dried fruit or fruit snacks, and water and juices, and maybe some actual fruit like a banana, some apples, some peaches, some things that keep pretty well in this bag, but I wouldn't want to have them in here now, although I could keep the non-perishables. Another thing that I'm considering that I've heard a lot of people do and I think would be really great is a gift for the nurses. Some kind of basket full of candy and chips and things to say thank you and enjoy. It's like a little bit of a bribe, but not really a bribe. I mean, it's more of a thank you than a bribe, but it also will help them to hopefully feel appreciated and give them an incentive to then be even, you know, maintain a good bedside manner with me and see that I respect them and that I appreciate the work that they do, because I won't really see my doctor until I'm, you know, in transition at the very end, hopefully. I mean, I could even end up with a different doctor if my doctor's not on call or not around. So it's important to me that I have good nurses and that I develop a good relationship with them. I've heard some stories about people having difficult experiences with their nurses, and I don't want that to be me. So, although I will say, when I went in for what I thought was early labor, the nurses were so incredible and so nice. So this is a basic hospital bag, but again, I like to have a few things in here for my husband, or we're gonna have to pack him a separate bag. And I don't know, I guess I can't think of anything else that I would need except for the makeup and the basics in here. But if you can think of anything, please leave it in the comments or send me a message or what have you, and I'd love to hear your suggestions or things that you brought, or especially if you've had a baby and you know what the experience is like. I know lip balm is another one that people told me, and I'm going to bring my favorite lip gloss, which is very moisturizing and great, but maybe I'll bring lip balm as well in case I don't want anything goopy, but just something a little bit more basic. So this is my hospital bag. It's packed, it's ready to go, and I'm 36.5 weeks today, so I will be full term very, very soon. And when I'm full term, I mean, I could go at any time. I could go at any time now too, to be fair, but I definitely feel like it's going to be very cool to be full term and just really just wondering when that moment is. So until next time, this is my hospital bag, and I'm looking forward to doing a video on how our baby story happened and maybe something on some fun natural induction methods and things like that. See you next time.